Hey YouTube! Today I'm gonna do a little lifestyle decoration video because I can. I hope not too many of you will get really bored by this. The point that I want to make is how to decorate your apartment by using functional minimalist things. I mean, a little bit of it is decoration, but at least me personally, I try to keep decoration in relation to actual functional items that will help you store things or make your apartment a little bit nicer. The first thing I want to show you is a very simple hack, which is store your stuff out in the open. I use this trick, for example, to store my painting supplies, my acrylic paint and my brushes. I just bought a cute little container at a decoration store in France on vacation. And I think the container is everything really. It should suit your style and be not too flashy, but also nice enough to display whatever you want to store. And then you can just put actual functioning things out in the open. I read this on a minimalist blog too, who just hung his leather jacket in the middle of a blank wall. So the leather jacket was like a statement piece or almost like a piece of art. And I think that's a good idea, to just celebrate the things that you own instead of putting them away where no one can see them. And yeah, I did that with my acrylic paint. The hang-on-the-wall jewelry storage is also already kind of a classic, but I'm still gonna show it to you because A, it looks really nice, and B, it helped me really limit myself to less jewelry. I used to have much more stuff, and then because everything that is out in the open I wear, and everything that is not out in the open I don't wear as much because I don't see it, I just put stuff away, and then over time I had a pretty clear selection of what I actually wear. Find nice packages for your stuff. I mean, for example, you could do this by having a nice box or a basket or whatever. In my case, I just happened to receive a quite beautiful fabric bag. Here is the fabric bag, and if I take this down now, it actually has our IKEA guest slippers. So whenever we have guests, we just take this down and give them their slippers. And the rest of the time, this is basically a piece of decoration. So we have functional storage that actually looks nice. Use what you have or use what you can find. I found these gorgeous vintage suitcases in the trash. They were just standing outside waiting to be picked up by the trash truck, and I thought, well, that's too bad. We shouldn't just let them be thrown away into a landfill or whatever. So instead I took them home, and now we are storing shoes in them. Of course, the vintage suitcase thing is something that all kinds of decorational bloggers and hipsters and other people are using. You could make a coffee table from your suitcases, or I don't know, put your out of season clothes in them, whatever you like. We are using them here for the shoes, and well, they look great. You can also use stuff from the department store, like this Rankgitter. What is that in English? It's like one of these fence thingies that you can grow weeds on, or roses, or whatever you like. I have hung postcards and photos and dry flowers on it. This is also a great tip, or at least I personally think so, when you have flowers that someone gives to you, instead of throwing them away after a week, once they are starting to look a little bit dead, just take them out of the water, hang them upside down, and then they will dry, and then you have a beautiful dry flower arrangement. Yay! Walking through the apartment. Another pretty neat trick that I used for our apartment is taking one of these little cupboard thingies where you can put collectibles, and instead of putting collectibles in it, because I don't really even collect anything, I put washi tape and stamps. So kind of craft supplies. And because I don't have too many craft supplies, it just fit perfectly to not fill up the whole thing and still leave some mirror spaces to be free so that you can still kind of see the mirror. And then I had some seashells that I got from a friend from vacation in Croatia, and I just put them in there because I think it looks nice. And I think that's a great combination of decoration and functionality, where you can turn your not even that exciting everyday stuff like washi tape and stamps into something that actually looks cool. One more tip that is especially nice on Christmas, but it kind of works through all of the year, is when you have one of these candle holder lantern thingies, you can just put fairy lights in them, as we did here. And the smart thing that we did is, to the fairy lights we attached one of these outlet timers. It just turns on in the evening when it gets a little darker. I just changed it a little bit so that it will be on. And then it automatically turns off. And we also have this early in the morning so that we have a little bit of ambiance in the living room, even though we're not even turning anything on or off. And of course it's LED light, so it's more or less environmentally friendly, and it helps us not turn on as many other lights, so that's convenient. And of course it looks really cool, except for this wire back there, which we couldn't really manage to hide anywhere because it wasn't long enough, but we don't go to this side that much. So that was some decorational tips for my apartment, and maybe also soon for your apartment. I hope you liked this video and thought it wasn't too boring, because I mean, I haven't really invented anything that no one has done before. I've just sewn in a bunch of ideas I've seen on the internet or with friends or wherever. But I still guess that maybe some of them are inspiring to you, so thank you for likes, comments, and feedback. And other than that, I will see you in the next video.